5-year price guarantee, so you know exactly what your plan price will be for the next 5 years. So, more reliable grid.
Shit about contests?
I really wish you would have said begin. Trying to make me sit and reminisce. Trying to bribe me with your blame. And I don't ever want to hear from you. I had enough of being there for you. Now I'm laughing while you think
running through the grass, building forts with sticks. I wish I could go back. I'm always looking backwards. Good things never last. I've wasted half my years living in the past. Like a leaf, you turn and start again. It was good when you began. The better is the end. Like a seed in a flower bed, and then you water it. How better is the end? I'm still growing up, doing the best I can. Every day I'm learning to be a better man. I'm learning to be patient, I'm learning to be kind. I'll spend all my life learning to lose my pride. Like a stream into a riverbed, oceans round the bend. The end, like an oak, years in his land. It's better in the end. Instinct to go with the new thing, to forget that a dream takes time before it's fulfilled. You're excited to start, but when it all falls apart, it's easier to look somewhere new instead of rebuild. By the time that you're through, it seems you've had to renew a million times, jump into get on every trend. But a bit of a good thing turns into a great thing. If you stick it out, you'll find the better is the end. Like a boat, new when you begin, the promise is ahead, how better is the end? Like a love that started out as friends, we couldn't comprehend, how better is the end? If better is the end than the beginning.
The chat is off, folks. We're in the moment here. Oh, weird parasocial today. No highs, no praises, no lows, no Karens, no trolls, just nothing but D.o.A. What's to happen today? Are we gonna make it before the lunch break that we travel away? What a day, what a beautiful, glorious day. So enjoy the music, enjoy the ride. We're heading down to the gallows in LA. The anticipation, the lies, the deceit, the plot twists, the cast of bad actors and characters, the important people, the not important people, and everyone in between. Are we all created equal? Who am I to say? Okay, motherfucker, go left or right, goddammit. Sorry. Little road rage. You stupid fuck! Sorry. Didn't mean to afraid. Back to the regularly scheduled programming. Thank you.
What would you do with just one day to live, said the rich to the poor. God said he'd rebel and all his creations watch them go to war, and he'd scrambled to kill them. His children replied, we'd just follow your Lord, we'd do nothing more, we would beg for your hand. The poor said you rich would take all that you want, do all that you could, you do all that we can't. What would you do with just one day to live, said the king to his people. The king was surprised, for they felt no different. They simply replied, we would do what we need to simply survive. The king arose, why he said, all you could do, you could celebrate me. What's to celebrate for? They said, listen, you take us to war and you beat us and killed us already. So one day is one day more. It's too late. None of this is mine to take, to get my way. Not enough is one more day. What to do with just one day to live, said the slave to the master. The master said, blind, I would spend no time with thoughts about you fucking pouring up juice. My day would be mine. The people, they gathered with one day to live. They met to decide what a day can be good for. A day like none other, with nothing to forgive, was better to die than to carry on one day more. It's too late. What of this is mine to take, to get my way. Not enough is one more day. One more day. One more day.
The chat is off, folks, so enjoy the ride, enjoy the music. Today, we're not influenced by chat. Is this the end? It is most definitely the end. It's been a long 14-month journey as we traverse through the foothills of the mountains. It's a different view with the dashboard just sitting there. A little blurry, unsure of where we're going or what we're doing. It's weird not having the chat on, huh? You can't give unsolicited advice. There's no told you so's. No excited utterances. No references about shit buckets or could've, should've, would've's. Just bad music and bad photography. The end will be good. Maybe. It's a compromise. Sometimes you have to make compromises in life. Sometimes you have to make the best decision for yourself at the time. Court's scary. Court's full of angst, full of fear, full of sorrow, full of loss, full of revenge, hatred. There's also another side of court of compassion and fairness and justice. And I want to tell you this, the American justice system is not, horrible. Definitely feels one-sided. But is it one-sided because we've spent our time watching series of loss and eating popcorn and fasting on fast food and In-N-Out Burger and buying from cheap corporations that sell themselves out to the highest bidder, fascism, high levels of patriotism, our blue and red battles, our teams. My orange man's the best. Your orange man's a rapist and a devil. The political theater, the dystopian 1984 vibes, Handmaid's Tales. Have we been influenced by the circuses, the food in the circuses, to lessen our knowledge of how to handle our affairs, to how to handle our estate? Are we to blame for our own ignorance? To not know how to follow a rule? To not know how to file an affidavit or a declaration? Or what's the difference? The Declaration of Independence. I declare I got this much property when I come into the country. Affidavits. Affidavit my property. Is it all just contracts, negotiations, a T account for trained CPRAs? Are we ignorant on purpose, or is it by design, some Phoenician school system? Some type of slavery that we were born into? What is it, the QT Trust? I can't rely on chat to make me pretend that I'm knowledgeable about things. I'm learneth in this subject and learneth in vocabulary, learneth in all the subjects that I should be learneth in. But is the unfairness of court our blame? Are we to blame? Are we that fucking lazy? Have we dumbed ourselves down so much? Is the TikTok rot make the justice system unfair? Where we're not taught how to subpoena or to summon somebody, or basic vocabulary terms like admonishment and show cause hearings and writs of mandate, habeas corpus, and motions in limine, voir dire, fancy Latin words from a language that is dead, that isn't even alive, that is not used anymore. But is that why it's in the Latin language? Is that why we use words that can't change? A meaning can't slip into some different meaning later on in life? I'm not sure. Is it a big conspiracy owned by the Rothschilds, the DuPonts? Is it the banking system in the city of London? The Federal Reserve, as private as Federal Express? A fiat currency, paper backed by paper? Is it gold, harvest by the Anunnaki, that controls this world, some weird reptilian race that lives in some interdimensional being, possibly in New Mexico, or in some dump, deep undercover military base somewhere throughout the country? Are the tunnels connected? Did Podesta, was there tunnels under Pizzagate? All possibilities, but who knows? In the end, we all end up in court. Everything funnels through the court system. You say Pizzagate's real, you're part of Pizzagate. Defamation per se, defamation by implication, defamation by false light. torts of privacy torts. Why don't we learn these things? I was wrong. Donnie stole the ball. Give the ball back. Have we lost such basic knowledge of how to operate in court, the motions that you have to go through? Do you know that you have to cross the bar, sit in the gallery, sit in the bullpen, you wait? The most dreaded LA bullpen. Few have experienced it. Many have. Many brown people, many black people, some white people. Definitely some weird, unfair balance. Is it from affirmative action, hatred, prejudice, laziness, taking advantage of the system, the rob Peter to pay Paul? I don't know. Is the golden ratio, the Fibonacci sequence, somehow attached to this fabric of life? Woven on some fucked up loom somewhere up in the sky by a god or multiple gods? Did giants roam the world? They say the craziest people out there are flat earthers. They're crazy. They don't know what they're talking about. You'd fall off the... How could it be flat? There's mountains and oceans. Gravity's been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. That's why it's called the law of gravity. Or is it the theory of gravity? Was it a Masonic cover-up? The Masons, 32, 33 degrees, or a council of 13. We talk about religion and freedom of religion, and those lines between religion and cult are often blurred. It's not even illegal to be a cult in America. Is courtrooms just transactions? Some type of transaction off of our social security number? Isn't a security an indebtedness to someone or something? I don't know. I'm not that smart. I'm, in fact, an idiot. I'm the smartest idiot you've ever met. Not learneth in thousands of things. Not learneth in the thousands of things. One definitely being, how do they weave that fabric on a loom? I'm amazed at the craftsmanship, the apprenticeships that were needed to put together a loom. So I've seen so many different looms throughout the country. In mills, on homesteads, in missions. They're fascinating machines. Complex, strings going everywhere, levels, gears, craftsmanship of who knows, what appears to be almost a lost art. But back to court, there's a clerk in the court. There's a clerk in the courtroom. There's a clerk's office. There's a clerk of the county. There's a county clerk. All sorts of clerks. There's also clerks at restaurants, grocery stores. And every time you need to pay a bill, you go to the clerk. It's odd that bills are not laws or postings, notices on the telephone pole. Postage stamps somehow at one point and possibly still now are some form of currency, like currency running through a river with banks along the side. The judges sit on a bank. They're in camera, but there's no cameras. How does that even work? I want to have an in-camera discussion with you without a camera? Does our constitutional rights of public speech and a public trial mean that we can view it? Does it mean that we have a right to have a camera? Or maybe not a cell phone, it has to be a Canon camera. It has to be a Nikon camera. And the witnesses are hidden. We're not to see who makes those decisions. It's a secret. There's secret grand indictments, secret meetings. You go into the chambers just like you would do on a boat. Is there some type of weird conspiracy between admiralty law and maritime law, laws of the sea, laws of the land? Is there a reason they say you age a case? Is there a reason at some point the justice system finally says this case has been going on too long? We need to wrap this up. Does it have to do with accounting? T accounts, accounts receivable, accounts payable, net income? Is it all just corporations, dead corpses, all in capital letters, capitalization? Do capitalized words have legal meaning? Are the four corners of a document somehow make it anything outside those corners or not part of it anymore? We're bound by the 2D world. We're bound to just make negotiations where everybody wins and nobody loses. We just decide enough is enough. Let's close this account. Let's just charge the charges. Just like a bankruptcy court. What is it, Title 7, Title 11? I don't even know. I really haven't paid attention to my number, my social security number, my indebtedness to someone or something, some corporate fiction, somebody where I can't face my accuser. I can't find the man or woman that rests behind that corporation, some weirdo with some handlebar mustache who steals Legos, who uses the power of the state, highly influenced by religion and the merging of church and state, some weird dystopian Gilead. I guess it's positive. There's some chamber wives involved, sexual slaves to bear me children, spread the seed, the product, so that product could be moved in a vessel, a female ship, Christian at the dock, a breached pregnancy, an umbilical cord used by divers in the Navy, seamen, of course, drowning in debt, no liquid currency. Are you liquid? I'm not sure. My assets are frozen. people are making it rain. Cash everywhere. Go to the clerk. Settle your debts. Discharge your charges. Or just get them dismissed because they could come back again. But don't I have a constitutional right to only be charged once? Some weird double jeopardy game that's not on TV? Is the justice system unfair, or are we just ignorant? Do we not understand how it works? Does anyone understand how it works? Are bar certified lawyers the only ones that are to understand, to learn, to know? Are we really just some weird enclave of the Roman Empire? All roads lead to Rome. The city of London, the ancient Roman city of Londinium, the financial capital of the Roman Empire. Does that still exist? Many say not. Anyone who breathes any doubt is an advocate of why we need mental hospitals. A central division of Londinium? The Roman Empire? No. The Bank of America, the Bank of England, the Bank of China, the Lord Mayor. The Queen gets the key to go through the Temple Bar. The home of the Knights Templar. Are we in some weird Knights Templar conspiracy? We're the Inns of Court. Some weird fraternal group of men wearing powdered wigs and black robes exist? Are the burners of the Capitol of Washington, D.C. to blame? Were we taking over by a paper system, a system of slavery, where we work for income taxes, and we're forever a slave? We get off on the weekend because it's the weekend of the stick. It's just some weird, random diatribe. And Alex Jones turning the frogs gay. Some sovereign citizen rant that victimless crimes don't allow us to face our accuser in court is the only possibility, the only thing that we can do is to plead out to get the conviction, my religious conviction, by judges that are ruled by canons, religious canons, where titles of esquire are normal, and the Hopi Indians being against the savages. The Hopi Indians never went to a white man's court to tell them that they own their land. They knew it. They didn't have to have an occupier tell them. They didn't have to go make a declaration and say, this is my land. Let me exist on the paper in the 2D world. Sign this, sign that, trust us. The contract stands. Are plea deals just contracts? Am I about to enter into a contract? A contract that exists forever. A stain on my name. That name associated with some type of security. Some document. By a bunch of people that are going to islands. Hanging out with a bunch of little kids. They attack men who touch red ornaments. That's a religious crime, you know that? A sign. Felony. a planter, a box of dead plants, of caliche. Was the Defender of Ants just opening up the air so there was no more anaerobic conditions? Did the dirt fall out? Was the easement blocked? Is D.o.A a retard? Does he talk too much? Is he too fat? Is it diabetes or his ego going to kill him? His family hates him, or do they? Is he the destroyer of movements? A product of the system, a product of some right-wing MAGA conspiracy. Done this. General Flynn, some guy that sells pillows, some fat guy out in the ocean with some weird Chinese billionaire with the $1 million cyber techness. Is it Marjorie Taylor Greene or the FBI director Cash Bartel? Are there tunnels under Podesta's property? Is Save the Children a real hashtag, or is it just some weird search engine optimizer that brings in the most views, the most pizzas? Is Comet Pizza the place to be? Woo! Defender of Ants got kicked out of Comet Pizza. He's been there. He's seen the Constitution at the National Mall. Was the Magna Carta signed under duress? If the king was forced to sign it? Is that a contract? Is the Constitution some type of weird trust? Some weird law thing that we don't know about? Where is the business agent for the United States? Is a corporate municipal corporation the United States of America? Or is it just the United States? Is his corporate office in D.C.? Who is the registered agent? Who is the registered agent of the Municipal Corporation of Illinois that was the victim of my crime and my cultivation case? When I grew, at the time, was a narcotic, is a narcotic. D.o.A is a criminal. He took the stand against the narcotics agents. He grew a plant. He said, I'm not afraid to go to jail for growing a plant. He used some Christian religious text. Who he now forgets at this very moment. Thou shalt plant the seeds, sow thy seeds, sow your wild oaks. I don't know. We're entering into the belly of the beast, the den of vipers and thieves. Have I been reading Photo Guys, Substacks, and affecting my language, my rhythm, my I came into LA by memory this time. My first time I think I've come into LA by memory. Kind of exciting. Like Chicago, you could turn off on any street, kind of make your way through. Most people don't venture off of the highway. They're stuck moving from point A to point B. Some weird ant colony. Moving, intruding. Oh, is this plea deal going to be good? Am I free of the charges, the hate crime? The hate crime against a cult of control and greed. Did I stand a chance? Did I stand a chance? Is this the rants of a lunatic, a madman? You'd have to be mad to be pro se, in his own persona, the personality, the multiple personalities. Is D.o.A. going to get personable with the prosecutors, the deputy district attorneys, deputies, military, admiralty law, the golden fringe around the flag? You get out of my way, asshole. The road rage. The hatred. Why is our personal space larger on the highway and smaller in an elevator? It's an interesting concept. I'm not about to explain. I don't know anything. This is just rants of a multiple personality. Sometimes manic, sometimes stoic, sometimes a crybaby. Incapable. Full of sorrow, depression, anti-ego. Going into the den of vipers and thieves here. Let's listen to some music. Shut the fuck up already.
Say the heart knows what it wants. You don't want to be here. I can't compete with your thoughts. You can't either, dear. But I don't want to move on. 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 All the time and times we spent never really disappear. I still can't form the word regret. I haven't finished what we started here, but I don't want to move on. 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 Such a strange situation of bloodless confrontation, a peaceful war for two, and the casualties are me and you. But I don't want to move on. 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 I don't want to move on.
I'm sleeping too much and somehow not enough at the same time. The shower's my enemy, I've been avoiding the phone lines. I justify self-medicating by saying it's just this time. But one turned to two and then three, now I see that the warning signs. I'm slowly slipping, start to spiral, con myself in self-denial. Guess I can't keep lying to my brain. It's getting bad again. Fuck. I know myself and know I can't pretend. It's getting bad again. I'm watching my life from the passenger side of a train wreck. Brace for the impact. I'm off with the take of trying to change something that won't. Getting bad again. Fuck. I hate this feeling, I wish it would end. I know myself and know I can't pretend. It's not too much, feel like giving up on this. It's getting bad, no, it's getting bad. I'm trying to fight this out, I don't feel like taking it any longer. It's getting bad, it's getting bad. I'm trying to fight this out, I don't feel like taking it any longer. It's getting bad again. I know myself and know I can't pretend. I hate this feeling, God, how I wish it would end. I know myself and know I can't pretend. It's getting bad again. close to say goodbye. Please don't make me do it one more time. Just promise me you won't forget my face. You won't forget the warmth of my embrace. 'Cause I get to look into your eyes. Baby, you won't get no sleep tonight.
Do you want to go to Phillips for a French dip with the jus sauce? Home of the French dip sandwiches.
In my heart,
London is now less than 5% indigenous. It's bloody criminal what globalism did to us. Surrounded by the strangers and invaders on the bus. The elites don't understand, we've had enough. Oh fuck, that's Australia. Less than 5% Australia. We need to learn our own history, is that okay with you? That's where we sent our criminals to replace the native population. If it's wrong, then it's the West's failure, Westphalia. The royal family's German, just like Nigel's wife and kids' passports. But not his though, his is Belgian, that's the thing. Every British patriot you've ever heard of and the king, they don't care. They go anywhere they like and wouldn't have. Same place, new slaves in the channel. Race to the bottom of the barrel, and I might go to space once I'm in this race to the bottom of the barrel. Same place, new slaves in the channel. Race to the bottom of the barrel, and I might go to space once I win this race. London's a machine that is oiled in the Cayman Islands, on the spoils and stolen wealth of those that claim asylum. You've heard of offshore banks, guess what's inside them? It's the land on which the sun don't set. Not yet, London's an empire that realised it didn't need us. Who pays for English boots when you've got greed? Just feed us what we need, just like the developing world elite does, and define the clubs of class, not creed. Trust me, this is a race to the bottom of the barrel. Same place, new slaves in the channel. Race to the bottom of the barrel, and I might go to space once I win this race to the bottom of the barrel. Same place, new slaves in the channel. Race to the bottom of the barrel, and I might go to space once I win this. You got it wrong, you need him gone. He wouldn't lie, don't lie to me. My favorite chance of my banker wouldn't lie. Don't give me one more line that almost rhymes, tries to lie to me. You got it wrong, we need him gone, he wouldn't lie. London is now less than 5% indigenous. That's why we need a proper leader who'll stick with us with the tax breaks and the flat rates and the benefit cut for your flatmates till they're all gone and we're all stuck. Oh fuck. Race to the bottom of the barrel. Same place, new slaves in the channel. Race to the bottom of the barrel, and I might go to space once I win this race to the bottom of the barrel. Same place, new slaves in the channel. Race to the bottom of the barrel, and I might go to space once I win this race.
They said take care, don't let her go. But cannot trust what I've been told. 'Cause when I fell your touch, you fell in love and now I'm sold. Said I'm the only one you want until you prove it
On a train back to Boston, and we're jumping the gun. And I'm telling you, baby, this the part I'd run. But I like it when you're nice, like it when you're nice to me. Where there I was, swearing I would never fall in love. All my inhibitions walked out the second you said what's up. So here we go, throwing out the things I used to know. I hate to admit it, but I guess I'm not better alone. On a train back to Boston, and we're jumping the gun. And I'm telling you, baby, this the part I'd run. But I like it when you're nice, like it when you're nice to me.
Oh shit.
I don't know where it's going, but don't wanna go back. And usually I leave right in.
Got it. Yeah, bitches.
Like it when you're nice, like it when you're nice
To me. Yeah.
Waking up by your side,
My day today.
I see it when the morning hits your eyes. You don't want me to leave.
Woohoo. Fucking
It's
Gemini.
along for the ride. Last month you were just another someone, but now we're headed back to where you come from. On a train back to Boston, and we're jumping the gun. And I'm telling you, baby, this is the part I'd run. But I like it when you're nice, I like it when you're nice to me. I don't know
Fuck that up.
where it's going, but don't wanna go back.
Yeah.
And usually I leave right at the
Can't have nice things.
but I like it when you're nice, I like it when you're nice to me. I like it when you're nice to me. I like it when
You're nice. Got prime park today, folks. Prime parking. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots in downtown LA. If you're heading to the criminal courthouse, these are the primest spots for the courthouse. There's our courthouse right there. Only the locos who go to the court all the time, like psychopaths, know this. Maybe only I know this. Only 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. though. Let's go make a fucking deal, yo. Let's go sell our soul to the devil. Never trust a magician. Never, ever, 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 ever trust him as a magician. The financial difference, marble, granite. This is LA. This is LA. Look at these obstructions in the sidewalk. Look at these obstructions in the sidewalk. Who destroyed this perfectly good sidewalk? Does it have the 48-inch ADA compliance? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't matter. Somebody might run their car into the marble building. Big buildings. I wonder if that's a breakfast burrito. Angst, anxiety. Going in here, folks. Ten seconds. Oh wait, there's no rush. Feet are a little dirty.